Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and I'm sure you can tell by the title, but today's video is going to be all about my morning and nighttime skincare routine. And I'm really excited to be sharing this with you guys because I have not yet showed you a really in-depth look at what my skincare routine looks like. I have shared some favorites videos before, but this will really give you a full picture of what I do. I like to do my skincare routine in the shower right after I finish my morning workout. I don't like sitting with dirty, sweaty skin for too long because it'll give me acne. But before I go ahead and continue on with the video, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and go ahead and check out my Instagram where I post more fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel related content. So about my skin, before we get into it, I do have dry and acne prone skin. I've had acne prone skin pretty much my entire life, but it's not sensitive skin, which is nice. And I have early signs of aging because I have a very expressive face. I do want to say part of my routine is making sure that I get 8 hours of sleep a night. It really helps to contribute to not breaking out and not looking dull. I also try to avoid processed foods because sugar and snacks like this really make me break out like nobody's business. And finally, I had to train myself to stop picking at and touching my face. It took me like 5 years to break this habit, but once I did, my skin really did a complete 180. I was just making things way worse. So I like to go ahead and start off my routine pretty much fresh out of the shower. I have heard before that it is nice to start your skincare routine pretty quickly after washing it because it helps your skin retain moisture. And like I said, my skin is naturally dry, so I want to retain all of the moisture that I can. This is the face cleanser that I use morning and night from Fresh. It is their Soy Face Cleanser. I really like it because it's not too stripping on my skin, but it still gives it a really nice clean feeling. So it's not like my skin's drying out, but I'm also not breaking out or not washing my face enough. And then I like to go in with my morning moisturizer. My morning routine is quite simple. I use the Ole Henriksen C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream. I've talked about this product a lot before. Basically, it's just a morning moisturizer that smells amazing, makes my skin feel really hydrated, and makes my skin overall feel brighter and bouncier. I just really like wearing this moisturizer as a base underneath makeup as well. It's not too slippy. It's actually slightly tacky, so if you don't like a tacky moisturizer underneath makeup, this might not be the one for you. But I feel like it helps my makeup stay on during the day and overall just wears really nicely under makeup, which is a huge priority for me because I like to wear pretty minimal makeup. I will be doing a makeup routine video pretty soon here, but as you can see, I really like to rub this moisturizer in. I've started trying to implement different face massaging techniques, so this is new for me. So if you're looking at this and you're like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you massaging your face like that? I'm still learning. As I said before, I have a very expressive face. I will probably have to get Botox at some point in my life if I really want to maintain my youth, but especially in between my eyebrows, I have a really strong muscle there, so I have a pretty intense RBF face, if you know what I mean, and so I really like to massage that out. Once I started doing this and really working out my facial muscles in the morning, I find that I actually am a little bit less tense in my face during the day, and then I like to bring that down my neck because you cannot forget skincare on your neck. I follow that up with the corresponding Banana Bright Eye Cream, again from Ole Henriksen. These two just pair really nicely together. Again, it is brightening and it wears really well under makeup, which is key. And I just really like to pat this as gently as possible underneath both of my eyes. I recently learned the trick where you should be applying your eyelid moisturizer, any product to your under eyes and your eyelids with either your middle or your ring finger because apparently those fingers apply the least amount of pressure. And I do like to bring my eye cream up into my eyebrows a little bit because I do laminate my eyebrows at home by myself, and I do find that sometimes they are still a little bit tough to work with and they don't really want to stand up. So if I put a little bit of moisturizer in them, I can kind of brush them up. I don't know, that sounds weird, but the more that I brush them up in the morning, the better, because it just helps them keep that brushed up look throughout the day after I put on makeup. And then finally, you need to be wearing sunscreen if you are a human with skin on your face. I don't care what kind of sunscreen it is. This is the sunscreen I like to use because it's easy. It doubles up as a makeup primer for me. I am a really big fan of Hyram here on YouTube, and one of his quotes that really resonated with me is, "The best sunscreen is one that you'll actually use." And I definitely agree. Doing something as far as sun protection is better than doing nothing. This isn't a sunscreen that I would wear if I was going to the beach, for example. I definitely use a higher SPF, more, I guess, intense sunscreen, but I do like to use this one every single day, even when I'm indoors, because it has a nice matte natural finish that's not super shiny, and as you can see, there's no white cast, and I don't forget any areas like my eyelids and my ears, and I even try to bring it down my neck if there is some left over. The final step of my morning skincare routine is to put on this little peach lip balm. Yes, that is a peach. It is not a boob. I picked it up from Ulta from, I believe, the Korean skincare brand Tony Moly, like many years ago, just because I thought it was cute and it was inexpensive. And I'm someone who, in general, I will use up my products before buying new ones. So I'm just kind of using this up, but it tastes good and it smells good. So why not? Now I feel glowy, I could put on makeup if I wanted to, and I'm ready to head out the door and tackle the day. Okay, I'm back. It is now nighttime. As you can see, I did put on a very light layer of makeup, even though I was just working from home. That way I could sort of show you my double cleansing routine. And first I put on this little headband that I think was like some kind of gift with purchase for something. I don't remember. Maybe it came from Amazon. But it's cute. It has little cat ears on it. Sometimes my husband and I joke that our cat thinks I look like his mom when I'm wearing this. I don't know. It's just like weird cat owner things. Anyway, I strongly recommend double cleansing if you are someone that is a makeup wearer, no matter what your skin type. I really like this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Can you see me in the reflection of the lid? I like this balm because it is a sort of slippy texture and a little bit goes a long way. And I don't typically wear super heavy makeup, but when I do, this balm is able to really easily break down anything on my face, no matter if it's like waterproof mascara or like tons and tons of complexion products. And again, if you are a makeup wearer, you really need to be double cleansing, and please do not use makeup wipes. Makeup wipes, in my opinion, are, first of all, not as effective, and second of all, they are single-use products that are horrible for the environment. So use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil or something else, please. And again, I'm gonna go in with that fresh soy face cleanser. I cannot advocate enough, especially if you are an acne prone person like myself, that you need to double cleanse. And as you can see, I'm really getting into my eyebrows and eyelashes because I have been lazy before and not made sure that I got all of the product out of my eyebrows or my eyelashes, and I've gotten like eyelash infections, or even there's a pimple in my eyebrow in this video. You can probably see it. That was probably from a night when I didn't diligently remove my eyebrow makeup enough. And a quick tip to prevent aging, go ahead and pat your face when drying it instead of rubbing it. It means that you are not tugging on your skin and damaging it and causing wrinkles. Okay, so on to the fun part. I have a 3-day sort of skincare regimen that I rotate, and I learned this from Hyram. It helps me to keep my skin young and acne free. I start off on night 1 with a chemical exfoliant treatment. You should not be using this every day. It is very harsh, but it is literally a miracle in a bottle. It will give you fresh baby skin when you wake up in the morning. On night 2, I go ahead and apply a retinol, and retinols basically speed up the skin cell turnover on your face, and you have to do your research before using one. I'm not going to go into it in this video. And then on the 3rd night, I just use a relaxing sort of moisture mask. I really like this Summer Fridays one. It sort of is moisturizing but not sticky. Like, I feel like I can go to bed in it and it's not going to get my white sheets all crazy. And then finally, I use this mask as needed. So this isn't in my 3-step routine. It is essentially the best clay mask I've ever used for when my pores feel really, really congested. So for tonight, it is the first night in my routine. It's the only night that I'm going to show you, but it's kind of my favorite step, so I'm glad I got to show you this one. I'm using the Drunk Elephant Tsukari Baby Facial AHA and BHA Chemical Exfoliant. Wow, what a name. But this stuff, like I said, is really potent. It's a bit on the expensive side, and I only bought my first bottle. I'm on my first bottle right now, but I have been using it about twice a week. You should not be using it any more than that. A little definitely goes a long way on this product. One thing that I will say is that I have had my eyebrows microbladed before, so they do have little semi-permanent tattoo strokes on them. And if you're someone that's had your eyebrows microbladed before, in the aftercare instructions, you should have been told to avoid any sort of chemical exfoliants touching the microblading because it means that they will fade a lot faster. Now I'm just checking the time and seeing how long I'm supposed to leave this on my face. I'm supposed to leave it on for 20 minutes, and it's really important that I only leave it on for the 20 minutes because I actually used to think that I had sensitive skin. I don't have sensitive skin. The only reason that I thought I did is because I was way overusing harsh products like chemical exfoliants, and I really damaged my skin's moisture barrier. And so if you're someone who thinks you have sensitive skin and you're using a lot of active ingredients, I would just be careful and try to limit your use, or at least cut back on your use of active ingredients. There I am trying to find my towel. I get a little nervous opening my eyes when I have just washed this mask off of my face because it is so strong. I've gotten it in my eye before and it really burned. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the products that I use every single night after my treatment step. And I start off by using an essence. And essences are pretty new products to me. This is my first ever bottle of the Tatcha Rice Water Essence, I believe it's called, or just the essence. And it's a very expensive product, but I have had this bottle for literally over a year at this point, and I probably still have like 3 months left of product left in there. Basically what an essence is, it is a kind of vehicle, for lack of a better term, that you put on before putting on your moisturizers and your serums, and it helps to get those products sinking into your skin even deeper than if you hadn't used an essence. Essences are not a crucial part of a skincare routine, but I have found since using this product that overall my skin is softer and my products are definitely more effective when I do use it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my serum step. I love this Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Serum. And I know there are serums out there, well, there's a lot of serums out there, and they each have different purposes. Like you can get retinol serums and serums for all different types of skin concerns, but I have been, in general, since I've started my skincare journey as an adult, sticking with hydration-focused serums because I feel like the other ingredients, active ingredients that I use in my treatment steps are really harsh, and so I don't want to add any more harsh ingredients to my skincare routine. And I've tried quite a few hydrating serums. I think this is like the 4th one that I've tried, and this is by far my favorite one. I find that most hydrating serums pretty much don't do anything. Like they're like goopy and clear, and they don't feel hydrating to me. I love this one because it's so thick and moisturizing feeling. Speaking of thick moisturizing products, I am about to show you my favorite moisturizer of all time. It is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Firming Collagen Cream with niacinamide and collagen. Yes, okay, that's a very, very long name, but this is definitely a hero product for me because it is so moisturizing, but it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't get all over my pillow. I have never used a nighttime moisturizer that has made me look so freaking young when I wake up in the morning. And then this is not a critical part of a skincare routine. These are just the Gradual face tanning drops that I use. This is again a new product to me, but I will never not use this product ever again, or at least as long as I am actively self-tanning my body. It's kind of hard to tell from this video because the lighting was so crazy, but I actually do regularly self-tan my body. You'll know that if you are a subscriber of mine already. And I didn't used to use a Gradual self-tanning face product, and I started noticing in a lot of my YouTube videos, I wasn't noticing in real life, but I was noticing in my videos that On the days when I wasn't wearing makeup, there was a huge difference between the color of my neck and my face. And that's when right away I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do something about this, because I like to wear very, very light makeup anyway. So it probably was obvious even when I was wearing bronzer and all that stuff. But yes, if you are a self-tanner and you have a big difference between your face and your neck, try this product. It's not streaky, it's not weird, it doesn't leave patchy marks on your skin. As you can see, I do bring it down my neck a little bit because sometimes I struggle with my self-tan staying really not patchy on my neck. Like my self-tan gets pretty patchy on my neck, and I do bring it onto my hands because I also sometimes struggle with my hands getting really, really patchy from the self-tan not wearing evenly. Alright guys, we are getting down to the last two products in my routine. This is the eye cream that I use every night. It is by Fresh. It is the Lotus Youth Preserve Eye Cream. And I like this eye cream because it is specifically meant to target the early signs of aging. So if the aging on your face is a bit more advanced, you've just had, a few more years of experience in life under your belt, this is not going to be the eye cream for you. But my biggest concern as far as aging on my face is in my eyes, because as I said before, I am very expressive. I'm constantly smiling. I'm smirking. I'm the kind of person, if you see me in a grocery store, like back when we were wearing masks, I was like the eye crinkler. Like, when you're smiling under your mask and no one can see it, but you can kind of tell because someone's like crinkling their eyes at you. That was me. So I will probably have to get Botox in my eye area, like I said, or around my eye area. But in the meantime, this eye cream is great because it really does make my eyes feel a lot smoother and brighter and less puffy in the morning. Now, here I am brushing up my eyebrows at night because I did put a little bit of eye cream in them. Super, super not necessary, but I do get eyebrow bedhead pretty badly. And since I've started brushing them up with like the gel of the eye cream, I find that I wake up with nice brows. Finally, this is the lip mask that I use at night. I feel like there's not that much to say about the Laneige lip sleeping mask aside from the fact that it is by far the best nighttime lip product I have ever used. I will never, ever, ever, ever go back to regular lip balm at night. I don't know how such a lightweight product gives my lips the most moisture I have ever experienced in my entire life, but there it is. You have to try it. And guess what? We are all done with my nighttime skincare routine. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions or other things that you want to share, comment down below. I'm headed off to get my 8 hours of sleep, but before I go, please go ahead and subscribe down below if you like the video, and follow me on my Instagram to see more of my day-to-day life. Bye friends, I'll see you on the next one.